The English cricket teams, both men and women, find themselves at a crossroads. Recent performances have fallen well short of expectations. Disappointment hangs heavy in the air. The men's team, after a promising start to the 2020s, has stumbled badly. The 2023 World Cup saw them exit in the semi-finals. Hopes for redemption in the 2024 T20 World Cup were quickly dashed. A dismal group stage exit left fans and critics questioning the team's direction. This year's Champions Trophy in February and March proved to be the final straw. England, considered one of the pre-tournament favourites, crashed out in the group stage. They failed to win a single match. The losses to South Africa, Australia and even Afghanistan exposed deep flaws in the team's makeup. The batting looked fragile under pressure. The bowling lacked penetration at crucial moments. The fielding, often electric in previous years, seemed lackluster. The post-mortem was swift and brutal. Questions were asked about the team's leadership, strategy and temperament. Fingers were pointed and heads rolled. The most significant casualty was Captain Jos Buttler. He announced his resignation immediately after the tournament. Buttler, a dynamic batsman and a popular figure within the team, seemed to have lost the confidence of the players. The weight of expectation appeared to have taken its toll. Buttler's departure marked the end of an era. It also signaled the beginning of a period of uncertainty. The team now faces a daunting challenge. They must rebuild and rediscover their winning formula. The ODI team, in particular, is in dire straits. The Champions Trophy debacle extended their losing streak in the format to a worrying 7 matches. The manner of these defeats has been as concerning as the results themselves. The match against South Africa in the Champions Trophy encapsulated England's woes. Batting first, England were bundled out for a paltry 179. Only Joe Root, with a gritty 37, and Jofra Archer, with a typically aggressive 25, offered any resistance. South Africa chased down the target with ease, losing just 3 wickets in the process. The ease with which England surrendered was alarming. The bowling attack, once considered England's strength, looked toothless. The absence of injured players like Mark Wood and Chris Woakes was felt acutely. The replacements lacked experience and penetration. The fielding, usually a source of pride for England, was sloppy. Catches were dropped, run-out opportunities missed and boundaries leaked. The team seemed to be lacking energy and intensity. The women's team, too, is grappling with its own set of challenges. While they have enjoyed greater success than the men's team in recent years, a sense of stagnation has set in. The recent Ashes series defeat to Australia was a bitter pill to swallow. The 16-0 scoreline painted a grim picture of the gulf between the two sides. The series exposed weaknesses in the England team's batting and bowling. The batting, often reliant on individual brilliance from the likes of Heather Knight and Nat Sciver, lacked consistency. The bowling attack struggled to contain the Australian batters, who played with freedom and aggression. The fielding, too, was below par. The Ashes whitewash sparked a period of introspection within the England women's team. Senior players like Kate Cross spoke openly about cultural issues within the team. They highlighted a lack of communication and trust between players and management. Cross, in particular, was critical of the team's failure to inspire and entertain fans. The ECB has commissioned a review into the women's team's performance. The review, initially scheduled to be completed by the end of February, has been delayed. The futures of head coach John Lewis and captain Heather Knight remain uncertain. Players have been asked to provide feedback on the team's culture and environment. The review is expected to lead to significant changes in the women's team's structure and leadership. Both the men's and women's teams face a crucial period ahead. The increased professionalism and investment in English cricket have raised expectations. Fans are no longer content with mediocrity. The players, too, are aware of the need to raise their game. The road back to the top will be long and arduous, but with the right leadership, a clear vision and a renewed sense of purpose, England can once again become a force to be reckoned with in world cricket.